Hi guys, I hope you're doing well and welcome to my renovation of the 18 Culpepper house apartment located in San Myshuno from the Sims 4 City Living expansion pack. This is part 2 of a series where I go around all the apartments in San Myshuno and give them makeovers only using base game and City Living. Now, I've been wanting to reno this apartment for the longest time because it is a very interesting one because it's quite pricey. Like, it's on the higher end of the budget in terms of like starter apartments, but it only has one giant bedroom. So the first thing I did here when working out the layout was add another bedroom because I was desperate to have one. And I've also sort of made it so that it's a sim with a child or two sims with a child, whatever sort of sims you want to live here could live here. I really wanted to have a family starter apartment within this save file, which is why I stuck to that storyline. You can change it into whatever you wanted it to be once it's uploaded onto the gallery. You can even make it into a little office room. I think that would work too. But I really wanted to keep it within that style so that there was options available if you were starting with a family. So the budget is a little bit higher, but this apartment was pricier anyway. So I'm telling myself in the storyline that I've created in my head that this is like in a pricier area, maybe. I don't know. I actually think it's meant to be in like the affordable area of San Myshuno, but maybe it's like a sought after area because it has like good schools nearby or something. I don't know. There is some more apartments within the Spice District that do have more family orientated traits attached to the builds, which I do make into some really cute little like family starters as well. But I did want to have one in this apartment block, and I didn't want to make all of them be industrial builds because, as you guys know, I am a little bit addicted to having industrial style builds within my save files. So I tried to stay away from that. As you can see, this is quite a pink build. Like, I add a lot of beige and things, which I don't normally do. Like, I will have like dark cabinets with loads of like metal accents and things. So this is really, really like different from anything I've done before. As you can see as well, like I have sort of a pinky colour on the wall, which does change right now to like a grey colour as well, just to make it a little bit more neutral. And I originally had that pinky colour because I was trying to make it look like the sort of like landlord's magnolia white that they add everywhere in apartments. And if this is a rental, I feel like that's so realistic to the UK because I don't know what it is. Like in every student apartment or like every rental, you'll have this like magnolia white on the walls. So I tried to do that, but I was kind of low-key sick of it. It did look nice, but I kind of went for the grey instead because this is my save file, so I can do what I want. I also think for the most part it's easier to add things to a grey because it matches more. I did like toy with the idea of doing like a feature wall, but I added lights instead. I also don't know what is happening with me and trying to stick to the only City Living and base game rule in this build, but I use like lights and stuff, and I think earlier on I used a plant from like the Blooming Rooms kit, and I think those square lights that I had before were from, I think they were from Get Together. So like I kept adding stuff and then deleting it. I think when I uploaded it to the gallery there was like one object that got caught up. I think it was like a Get Together object, but I did change that, so it is up in the gallery with no other packs in it. But yeah, as you can see, this is like not my style whatsoever. I do use those cabinets sometimes when I'm trying to create like maybe like an influencer vibe. Maybe I just feel like the idea of having that like particular pattern on the tiles as well just makes it feel like really like feminine energy, and I just imagine like a beauty influencer living here. So you could definitely make the other bedroom that I think I turned into a teen bedroom in the end, you could defo make that into sort of like a office space maybe, instead of having the desk that I've put out here. And because I'm trying to go with that more like classic style, I think we do go over budget in this build, but not by that much, because if you have 3 sims living here, which is I think the max that you could have with the amount of beds that I've put in, but if you did have 3 sims living here, you should be able to afford it. I might be wrong in saying that, but I think you get more money for the amount of sims that you have. I think it's like 2k more, I think you get for each sim that you have living in the house. So like it's like 20k, I believe, for like one sim, and then it's like 22k for 2 sims, and then it just goes up and up. So I think I did fit within the budget of maybe like 3 sims. But yeah, as you can see, I am using like pricier objects and changing and swapping them out to see which would be like the cheapest. But I do end up having it have this like lovely airy vibe, which I don't normally do. Like, I would maybe do this vibe in like a teen bedroom normally, but I've like created this in the whole apartment, which is so unusual for me. Because as I've mentioned before, I either do 70s style builds or I do industrial. And I don't know why I stick to them so much. I think the Sims 4 furniture maybe lends itself a lot to that stuff. I'm also creating a really cute like fake vanity here as well. You could definitely, if you had like packs that had vanities in, you could so add that. But because I'm playing without packs that have those vanities in and trying to stick within City Living and base game only, I can't. But I actually really like the way that the fake vanity works. Obviously, it doesn't work, like it's not functional, but it does look really cute. And now we're moving on to that sort of like teen child bedroom that we've like got going on here. I kind of go for the same sort of vibes, like that sort of like dusty pink with the grey, and I feel like that works really well. And I think I do use some more fairy lights in here. Yeah, I can see them there. And I use this mirror as well, which I believe is base game. It got added in an update, but I never get to use it, so I need to use that more in like child Sims bedrooms, because I think that would be so cute to use. But yeah, I've cluttered it up a little bit. I do change those plants in a second because I do realize that they're not from base game and City Living. As you can see there, like I'm literally changing them out. I don't know what was wrong with me in this build and using like other packs. Like, I was so good with a lot of my other builds that I've done so far, so I don't know why I was struggling with this one. But yeah, you could easily change this bedroom into anything you wanted it to be. Like, it doesn't have to be like a kid's bedroom like I've made it. It could be a teen's one, or maybe you're renting it out if you have like the roommates option. I'm not sure if you can do that in apartments, but that would be really cool if you could. And finally, I'm moving on to the bathroom as well, and I stick with this like subway tile and make, again, like a really like airy room, like with like light colours and things. I do actually really like the way this like pans out, and it does look very similar to every other bathroom I do. So I'm sorry about that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this speed build. It will be up on the gallery, and my gallery ID will be in the description. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching.